Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
Hi.
Hi.
Skinny is not synonyms of healthy. I am 26 and fat is not synonymous of unhealthy. I'm 26 and I exercise daily. I have normal blood pressure and cholesterol. Who knew, right?
I eat 75 pizzas before I go to bed. Very healthy, right?
But I exercise every day. I exercise every day technically, and I still look like this. I'm not saying much besides that. Plus size travel, huh?
Travel might look a little different for us plus-size folks, but it's still possible. The airlines should do a better job accommodating us, but until then, I'll keep shouting my message from the rooftops. You deserve to travel just as much as anyone else.
Listen, the world was built for the majority. The majority of people at the time where they were designing airplanes and all that happy horse, people were normal size. Now the normal size for people is 500 pounds. Mm-hmm. So this woman made herself a size that is not the norm. It's not built for her, just like the world's not built for small people. Except small people were born that way. This woman ate 5 trash bins of garbage food and is that the world's not accommodating her. The world doesn't accommodate ginormous people. And if you allowed yourself to become 2 people, then you have to pay for 2 seats. And listen, I've traveled next to obese people. It's a nightmare. I would rather sit next to a morbidly obese person than a baby on an airplane because I hate children. But this is the second closest cell to hell, is sitting next to a morbidly obese person in an airplane. Now, if I would like to jump into the fire of hell, then I would try to accommodate this person and listen to their bullshit and how they don't take any accountability for the fact that they're shoving piles of food, junk food, pizzas, and burgers into their goddamn mouth. And I'm fat, but I don't like lazy people who bitch and complain about that's in their control.
Mm-hmm. On the note of, this is a topic we've touched on a couple times, the fat positivity thing. And the reason it's such a big deal is because of this number that I saw recently. It says by 2048, all Americans would be overweight or obese.
Well, they better start making bigger planes with bigger seats for bigger... Are you going to really get mad at an airplane because the seat wasn't big enough for your...
No. I'm not going to get mad at anyone. I'm just going to bite the bullet. I bit down on everything else.
I can't possibly understand the kind of brain you would have to have and the kind of people in your life that you would have to have in order to have this kind of mentality where you think you're in the right by that the world isn't made for your fat ass. You're the one that shoved the food in your mouth and laid on your didn't move. Like, it's your own fault. There. If it is your fault and you're shut the up and move on. These are not only lazy people, they're snowflakes and they're failure cat ladies. They're cat ladies.
Did you read that? I'll read it for you. My comment sections are flooded with people telling us we don't deserve to travel, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Don't listen to all that nonsense. I'm here to remind you that you can live your best life at any size, but you didn't show us anything. You just showed us that the trays are too close to your guts. The bathroom's super small. You gotta pay for 2 seats. How is that living your best life? You're paying twice as much for one person to move. In food and in travel.
Yes, in one sentence she's saying, live your best life. I'm showing that you can live your best life. Well, about all this in my life.
How are you saying it's your best life when you're complaining?
Do you understand the stupidity that just came out of your keyboard from your brain? The dumb that you just said? Do people not understand that words
have meaning?
And that the hypocrisy in this whole thing is like, your generation is the most generation ever, because in one sentence you can completely be hypocritical. I've been skinny. I've been fat. I know that every decision that I make in my life that led me to my overweightness has nothing to do with anybody else but me. So when people about that they decided to do, they can go to hell.
Yeah, in a handbasket. Well, they won't fit in a handbasket.
Unfortunately, stupid people are procreating and making more of these stupid people, and that's why I stay indoors. Because I hate the world and most people.
I just want to add a little anecdote, just a little story real quick. The other day I mentioned that I'd gained a few pounds and I need to work on shaving them off, right? Mm-hmm. Someone looked at me and they go, Jesse, the expansion pack. And that was funny to me. I didn't get mad at them. They apologized. And I was like, no, that's funny. The expansion pack's hysterical.
2023 is the epitome of idiocracy.
But people get so mad about stuff like chairs not fitting you, but who are you going to blame for that? The rest of the world? I wouldn't.
That's what they do. And then they get mad when the world doesn't
Completely cater to them.
oblige. Yeah. It's like, if you're going to be two people, at least have a baby.
At least have a baby. Either this one or this one or two. You choose.
I wouldn't date either.
No. I'm gonna play one.
Oh, okay.
Last year, I got married, and like most people do, we hired a wedding photographer. One day, we had a meeting to talk about the wedding, and after we got done talking about that, she said that she was actually in the process of getting into boudoir photography, and she very, very nervously asked me if I would be interested in being her first subject. And she clearly didn't think I was gonna say yes, but before she could even finish, I was like, yes, oh my god, yes. So the day came, I got my hair done, I got my makeup done, I made a playlist.
Hold on. It was her first photography job ever? Mm-hmm. And you was her first photography job ever, and you want to do a boudoir photo with a beginner photographer that probably doesn't know about lighting, exposure, aperture, any of that? Okay, you're the smart one who is really excited and offer. Oh, well, I already see dummy right here.
I'm assuming it's a friend. That's the only reason I'd say yes. You know what I mean? If it's a friend asking me, like, oh sure, we'll get
I
you
wouldn't be
experience.
expecting much.
Bone jams that made me feel super powered and amazing. And when I got there, she clearly felt like she needed to like coddle me or encourage me. And I was like, yeah. Is it okay if I'm like dead ass naked? Like I brought some outfits too, but I would like to be like completely naked. And she was fine with that. When the photo shoot was over, she asked me if I was planning on giving the pictures to my husband as a gift, to which I said, no. I told her that when she approached me with this
Lucky
idea,
husband.
I saw it as an opportunity. I told her that as a fat woman, I wanted to teach her by example how to treat other fat women in this space.
Wait, that was a lesson for her with her first job. You want to teach her?
These people are procreating. These are the people that are procreating. This is the inevitability of our future. People like this would never ever pray and use their shit on us because they're too scared of people like us. We say a word and they run away screaming, "Police! Police!" You know. So good thing is we'll never have to deal with these empty-headed clown people.
When she said no, I was like, okay, good. At least she like kept it for herself. Whatever, confidence booster.
I was gonna say lucky husband.
You did. You
Then
said
again-
it aloud, actually.
Brain dead husband for dating someone like this. Although you already know that if someone dates her, it's probably a very beta, feminist, little wiener of a man. Sorry,
Aye.
little boy. He just wanted his mommy.
She's shaped like SpongeBob. Her legs are so small.
Are we sure this is a woman? Because I don't know anymore.
I actually think it might be because it's got
Just gonna call everyone them.
the chick, unfortunately.
Are you sure?
You're positive.
First of all, that's painful. So the fact that she can endure that kind of pain shows me that she's incredibly mentally unstable. Second of all, do you know what happens to your breasts when you just allow them to fall like that? They sag down to your knees by the time you're 25. What the f*** are you doing? Like and subscribe. I hate the world.